Afternoons with Denis Walter.
'Cause I think you're amazing, amazing. You're everything I could ever want. The sky could be falling, falling. As long as I'm here right in your arms, it'd still be amazing, amazing.
That
'Cause
is
I think you're
the unmistakable voice of Marcia Hines. Still sizzling away. Can I say your age? It's in the
60,
intro.
I am 60 years old.
Yeah, I'm not quite.
You're not quite.
But you're
no, I'm
amazing
older
and
than
I'm
you,
not.
so behave.
Marcia, welcome back.
Thank you, Dennis.
And congratulations on Amazing, the CD, the album which you co-wrote.
yes, I did.
You're thrilled about this, I can
am
tell.
so proud. I'm beaming. Yes, I'm so proud because, I just wanted to write something that was tailor-made for me, and what better to do an album that you write. And it worked well. You can write stuff and then you go in the studio and it doesn't quite translate. Well, what we wrote translated beautifully when we went to the studio. We didn't have much time to do it either, so
It's hard for people who are not involved in recording or haven't sort of experienced it, but you can have the best material, but it not happen in the studio.
It doesn't happen. It's dead in the water. It's weird, isn't it?
There are a lot of things that have got to come together, and it has for the album.
Well, thank you. You said you liked it, and that means a lot to me.
Well, I do. It's and I've been listening a lot in the car. What's the background to Amazing?
Look, it's about love. How amazing love is. When love is good, love is right. Love is a beautiful thing, and and how wonderful you feel. You can walk on water. You feel like you can fly when you're in love. So that's what that's about.
Also, Line in the Sand. What's that
Line
about?
and say, I'm not taking any more. That's it. That's me. No, this is me. I'm not changing. I can't change, and to ask me to change is wrong.
You're happy to take calls.
I am.
If you're a Marcia Hines fan, as so many people have been getting photos with you during the news here at 3AW, but if you'd like to speak with Marcia, 96900 693, 96900 693. Do you reckon you broke through a few people with sitting between those horrid male judges on Idol? Do you think you helped the women's cause?
I don't know if I did, but to thine own self be true, and you've got to be honest when you're sitting, between two guys who are sort of doing things that what I consider to be not kosher, speaking badly to women. You just can't speak badly to women. And performers are such delicate flowers, so to speak. We are just so delicate. And if I'm going to criticize someone, I'm going to give them constructive criticism that they can take away. I'm not going to say I don't like what you're wearing. Or what's that got to do with anything?
But on those shows, there's a sort of an expectation from judges that's,
there was.
that's
Well,
more than...
There is now, but there wasn't then, I don't think. We were the pioneers of that television kind of genre. And things have changed incredibly. I don't think that people expect it, but people might like it, because I was once told that one of the most high rating shows for Idol was when people who came in who couldn't sing, people, the general public loved that more so than the singers, So
Edith wants to talk to you. Hi, Edith.
Hi, Dennis. Hi, Marcia. Lovely to be able to have the opportunity.
Thank you.
I don't know how much time I've got, so I'll try and be quick. For some unknown reason, I don't know many of your songs, but listening to you on the radio, I can't wait to get your album. I don't know if it's out yet, is it?
Yes, it was out last Friday.
Fantastic. And where would I purchase it, love?
JB Hi-Fi.
I don't have that near me.
Okay, well then you'd have to go to a record store that's near you. And if they don't have it, you give them a big shake and say, get it.
Okay. Thank you so much for the information.
God bless you.
Good on you, Edith. Thank you for your call. 96900 693. I saw you sing the American National Anthem a few weeks ago, and that was wonderful.
No pressure. Oh, it was so nerve-wracking, you need to know, because they said to me last year, they asked me to do it last year, and I said, yes, I'd love to. I was very honored. And they said, how would you like to sing it? And I just went, a cappella. Because, as a performer, if you sing it a cappella, which means no accompaniment, you can sort of move and navigate as you please. But when there's music behind you, it just pushes you forward.
Especially in stadiums.
Yes,
where it could echo.
Yeah, where it could echo. No!
That's just brought back a terrible memory for me. I sang the national anthem at the tennis in Adelaide at Memorial Drive. They placed the band about 40 metres from me. The wind was blowing.
So you heard it twice.
Oh,
You would
it
have
was-
heard it.
It was horrendous. So
How'd you go, though? Did you do it all right?
I got through.
Oh, good, because I knew you would.
I did the Australian and American anthems,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'd never sung the American anthem before.
It's a big thing. Yeah. It starts very low. But and then I was told, I'm resting all day trying to, get all my energy right to do it. And all my friends are sending me messages. They're saying, that's going to be seen by 150 million people. No pressure. I turned off my phone and just went into the embryo position like, oh no, why did they do that to me? And so, I mean, I'm very pleased that it worked well. And, I practiced it for ages and ages. And I had a friend on Skype in America that I sang it to, I said, so how's this sound? How's it sound? And they helped me through it. So.
We were chatting in the office this morning because I was on the way up the highway today where I get some time to think. I was just thinking that young people don't have the same. I might be wrong about this. I'd love to be proved wrong, but they don't have the same relationship with music as what we did growing up.
It's a different relationship. It's very disposable now. Everything is disposable now, and it's okay. It just, back in the day, we were relevant. Now, what they do is relevant. You just have to sort of roll with it, I reckon.
But I just think they're missing out on so much if they don't have the excitement of a Beatles era or a
Do you?
all those...
It's interesting because when we did Idol, the really cool kids all knew about the Beatles. They all knew about Burt Bacharach. They all knew about old stuff. And if they didn't, they'd almost beg you to turn them on to new stuff, or the old stuff, They'd beg you, say, oh, please play that for me.
96900 693 if you'd like to speak with Marcia Hines. You are ambassador for Record Store Day Australia yesterday. Our music segment yesterday with Billy Pinnell, he mentioned this. That is this Friday or next Friday? This Friday.
This Friday.
Do you miss the vinyl?
I don't miss it because I still have it. I still have a turntable. It sounds very different. We recorded a lot of my album on tape to tape as well, and it sounds very different to digital as well. There's something warm about tape to tape, reel to reel, I should say. And there's something very warm about the vinyl, and also, like if you had a crush on the chick that you happen to be listening to, Dennis, or the guy I happen to be listening to on vinyl, you could look at the picture because there was a big picture. You didn't need a magnifying glass to sort of work out what's going on.
But that's what I'm talking about. That's the relationship. Everyone used to love reading their cover notes. They used to love exactly what you're doing.
Yeah,
if someone was in love with, I don't know, Rod Stewart or whatever, they could sit and look at the cover.
Yeah,
and
it
was you're more involved with it.
It's true, isn't it?
What enticed you to stay?
Work and my support system, because my daughter was born here, at the Crown Street Women's Hospital in Sydney. And a lot of the girls had children too, and it just felt right. It was easy. And I only came for 6 months, But here I still am.
And Cliff Baxter in the early days was very supportive of your career?
Yeah, look, most people were terribly supportive of my career. And, I had great people around me like Reg Livermore and John Waters. And Reg would sort of talk to me all the time and say, look, it's very important that you do the right thing. And you're a very talented girl. Just do the right thing and listen to people when they give you notes. Just listen much. And I'm thinking, what's he talking to me? And he'd take me places with him. We'd go and have lunch and he'd sit and talk to me. And I realized he's being so kind to me. He was just really basically grooming me for the industry, which is so kind of him.
Are you going to be touring with the album?
Look, you record to generate work, so I do hope that we get out there. And look, at the end of the day, it's all good, truly, Dennis, but when I get to sing on stage, there's nothing quite like it, is there?
Talking Melbourne.